Hello.
Hello.
Thomas, are you going to say hello? No hello from Thomas.
Hello.
Hi, we are in Jefferson City, Missouri, and we're on day 12 of our trip, and we just wanted to tell you a little bit about it. So on day 1, Thomas, you may not do that. Adriana, please take the cup from him if he's going to hit.
No.
We don't hit. We started day 1. We drove from Massachusetts to
Buffalo. Buffalo, New York. And we saw Great Pepper and Uncle Nathan, Dominique, Great Grandma Mabel, and Lacey and her baby.
and Lacey and her baby. And then we woke up the next morning early. Joshua, that's right. Her baby's Joshua. We woke up early the next morning and said goodbye. And then what did we do?
And then we drove to Michigan.
We drove to Michigan. And what states did we drive through?
We drove to
Pennsylvania and
Ohio.
Pennsylvania and Ohio. So who did we visit when we were in Michigan? Yeah, we visited our friend and Andrew. We visited our friends at Palazzolos. So on day 3, where did we go on day 3? When we were our first full day in Michigan, we went to the Botanical Gardens. It was the University of Michigan's Botanical Gardens. Did you guys like that place?
Yeah.
Okay, Adriana, what was your favorite place about the Botanical Gardens?
My favorite was you could make fairy houses. I made one with like flowers, rocks, and it was so cool.
Okay, and so then the next day on day 4, we had 2 stops. What were the 2 stops that we had?
The
Hands-on
museum.
The Ann Arbor Hands-on Museum, and then we went to the Domino's
office.
Farms.
Domino's farm.
And what was James's favorite thing about the farm? The hayride was James's favorite thing. And Adriana's favorite thing was a little baby goat that she wanted to, but we couldn't bring it home, could we?
No.
And then on day 5, we had to leave and say goodbye to our friends at Palazzolos. And where did we go?
We went to Indiana and visited Mama's friend,
Miss Carol.
Miss Carol.
And then we left Miss Carol's and we drove to Miss Royal Ann's and Tegan's. And where were they at? Do you remember what state?
I don't know.
Springfield, Illinois. And we had dinner there. We're not going to whine, James Rayfield. And then what did we do the next day, James? On day 6, we went to Miss Royal Ann's nephew's what? Okay.
Miss Royal Ann's graduation.
Nephew's graduation. Okay, and then come over here and I'll tell you what's next. Come here. And in that morning before we went to the graduation, we went to a capital city drive-around tour. Can you say that?
Capital City tour.
Okay, can you say it loud so we can hear you? Drive-around tour. So did we see the state capitol of Illinois?
Yes!
We saw the state capitol of Illinois. We saw Abraham Lincoln's law office, and then we saw the old state capitol. We saw Miss Royal Ann's old house. And then we stopped and we actually went into, well, we didn't go inside, but we went and walked up to what? The house that Abraham Lincoln lived in. Okay, and then on day 7, we actually got out of the car, and what did we see when we didn't do a drive-around tour? We actually got out of the car, and what did we see?
We almost went into the old new state.
Okay, so we went to the new state capitol. We tried to go in, but we couldn't get in. And then we stopped at where? The law office, right? And what did we see outside the law office? The old what? Stop, Adriana.
Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, he was sitting there. Yes, the statue of Abraham Lincoln. But we all.
And we also saw the old Capitol.
The old state capitol, remember?
And we saw his house.
And then did we go inside his house, James?
Yeah.
Then we went inside his house.
And we even felt something that he actually touched.
We touched a rail that he actually touched. That's right. And then we went where after that?
Home.
No, we went to the tomb.
That home. And it was enormous. It was half the size.
I don't think it was quite this big, but it was a big tomb.
Big.
And the other people that are buried there, he has 3 sons that are buried there and his wife, right? And one of his sons is buried in the Arlington Cemetery in Virginia. And then after that, where did we go?
Yeah.
New Salem. What is New Salem? New Salem is a town from the 1800s that is not as it's similar to Old Sturbridge Village, but they're log houses, and it's a village that Abraham Lincoln lived in before he was
president
and a lawyer. Before he was a lawyer and president. And then so that was a big day on day 7. We did a lot. Then on day 8, we left Miss Royal Ann's house, so we said goodbye to Tegan and Miss Royal Ann. And then where did we go? To Mr. Stan's house? We did. We ended at Mr. Stan's house, but where did we go before we went to Mr. Stan's house?
Mr. Stan. We went to the arch.
We went to the Gateway Arch.
It was enormous. We went inside it, and this is what it looked like. There was this around it.
So we went inside, and then we went into a elevator that did what?
It was so scary. It was like,
where did the elevator take us, James? But was that at the bottom of the arch, or was that at the very top of the arch? You could see a lot of things at the very top of the arch. Okay, so we went to the top of the arch, and then that day, at the end of the day, we stopped at Miss Teresa and Mr. Stan's house. Yes. And then on the 9th day, I'll just say, Mama needed a little bit of a rest. So on the 9th day, we stayed. It was like the Sabbath day, the 7th day. Mama rested. Although I will say that the 7th day was actually the true 7th day, the day of rest, and we did go to Mass before we went to all those other places. Adriana, I would like to see James also. All right, so on the 10th day, Miss Teresa took us for a nice what?
A nice dinner.
She did not. She took us for a tour of what?
Of the state capitol.
Of the state capitol behind us, and we did go to the top, and we also went around it, walked around it, and we went over to the right. What's over there?
Mississippi.
Well, the Missouri River is behind it, but the governor's mansion. Remember we went to the governor's mansion? Is that really a nice place? Does the governor have a nice house?
He has like the best house.
He has the best house. And yeah,
and
then there was.
Before you could go in it. There was like a museum in his house, but there was like he was having a party.
He was having a party. James, can we see you? Can you stay where Adriana is so we can see you? What's inside the state capitol?
There was like
a museum. Did you dress up?
There was like dress.
Okay, did you dress up? It's still. My question is, did you dress up?
Yeah, I dressed up.
Okay, end of question. Next day. So we had a nice tour of the Capitol. We went to the governor's mansion. We went home. And then day 11, that was yesterday. Can you tell me what we did yesterday?
Me? Yesterday? Well, what did we?
We woke up early and we went to a church that's right down the street here.
And we went to Mass. It was a long Mass.
James, stop doing flips, please.
It was
sit on your bottom or you're going to have to go sit with Thomas.
It was hard. Oh, and
Okay. After Mass, we did what? We drove where?
We drove to
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
And we went where? You can't remember yesterday? We did a lot yesterday. What did we do?
We went, I thought we went to the governor's house.
That wasn't yesterday, that was 2 days ago. Boy, all the days are blurring together. Yesterday we went to Grant's Farm. Why is it the farm called Grant's Farm?
Because Grant lived there with his family.
And who is Grant?
He's the 18th president.
That's right. His family, or his wife's family, lived on a plant. Lived there. They had. They lived at the farm, and so they named it Grant's Farm. But who? Do you remember the company that actually owned the farm? Anheuser-Busch, and they have what is it? It's a beer company, and they're really famous. What do they have that's really famous there?
Those like lemonade.
No, the horses.
Oh yeah.
They're called Clydesdale horses.
And they were like really pretty. They had like white like right here down, and then it was like all brown, and they had like black eyes. It was so.
Okay, so there were the Clydesdales, and then what was your favorite part about the farm?
My favorite part was the grass and
That's the zoo. We're talking about the farm.
the elephant.
The elephant. What was your favorite part about the farm?
Duckies.
The ducks. Thomas, I'm going to answer for you. I think your favorite part about the farm were the... Did you like the goats?
I like the goats.
Did you like the
There
goats?
was one goat he will go and follow me around
Okay.
everywhere.
All right, so then we left there and we went to Ulysses S. Grant's house, and we learned about Ulysses S. Grant. He was the 18th president, like Adriana said, and he had a house that was there that he lived in for a short period of time, for not very long, but he lived there with his wife, who was Julia Dent, and it was her family's land, and he ended up owning it, but never went back there after he was the president.
Yep.
And then after that, we went to the zoo.
Yeah.
I have to say it was the best zoo that I've ever been to, and we didn't get to spend enough time there, unfortunately. But what was your favorite part about the zoo, James Rayfield?
The giraffe.
The giraffe.
The giraffe and the zebra.
I have to say those are probably mine. But my favorite part was when the ostrich was chasing the giraffe. Yeah, the ostrich chasing the giraffe. Okay, and today, our last day, day 12, not our last day, but our today's day, we had another simple day. We woke up, we went to Mass, and we came here to the Capitol. And what was here on the lawn at the Capitol? Can you look at Mama and look at the camera? James, what did we do here? We listened to speakers because it was a rally for what? Standing up for religious freedom. Yep, stand up for religious freedom in the rally. And then we also went to, for the second time, where did we go?
We went to the frozen yogurt place.
Yo Yums.
Yeah, it tastes just like ice cream.
Okay. All right, guys, so this is the last, day 12, and we're gonna start tomorrow. Go and visit Laura Ingalls and Rose Wilder's home down south. All right, guys, say goodbye.
Bye.
Can you say bye, Thomas? Bye.